Hello guys, Vintage Kid here. I'm proud to announce that I'm now number 4 in the set registry for signed 1952 tops. So now I'm just going to show you the pickups I got just to get me there. And there's probably going to be some repeat cards that you guys already seen. So the first card, Roy Hartsfield. Gonna get this guy graded. This might grade it too. There's a little bit of a crease somewhere, like a wrinkle. Yeah, there it is. A little bit of a wrinkle. He's not easy, but he's also not that hard either. You can find him around like $30. He's not too bad. He's really not. Next one, Grady Hatton. So he's a little bit tougher, but you can find a bunch of his stuff raw for like $30, $40. This is a really nice example, but it's super off center. I want to try to find for one in ballpoint pen, another one that's like kind of centered. But I'll still get this one graded. This might grade a 2 or 3. It's definitely an upgrade from my last one. Next example, Mr. Bob Hogue. This guy's super tough only because he didn't sign very much because he didn't want people using his name. And he also only played one season. He played one season in the big leagues and he retired. So this was the year. So this is actually his only Topps card you can get. So that one's kind of cool. That one's super duper cool. Up next, Monty Basgall. He's a tough one. Pop 12. Pretty tough one. You got these, well, I guess most of the time you can get these for nothing, but I love the ballpoint pen. No crease. There's a little bit of a crease, or I guess a wrinkle. But, I mean, overall, the eye appeal looks amazing on that card. This one you guys have already seen. Sam Jethro. Really tough one to get. Back in the day, people didn't really want stuff signed by players from the Negro Leagues, so he was really good. He was stole many bags. He's in the Negro League Hall of Fame. I saw that a couple months ago. Recommend that museum. Known as the Jet. Beautiful card. Very tough. Very tough. Very, very tough card. Next one is Hank Sauer. This one isn't insanely hard, only because he won MVP this year. But I think this might be an in-era auto, because, I mean, it looks pretty similar. Looks very, very similar. But very creased up. I might upgrade it one day if I find something better. But really, really nice card here. Really nice. Now I need the chance, and that gets both the MVPs from the AL and NL. Next up, you guys have already seen Mr. Robin Roberts. Very, very. I want to upgrade that one at some point. Next one is Maury Martin. He is a World War II veteran. A lot of these guys are World War II veterans, actually. So perfect time for Veterans Day. He was actually a pretty decent player, but couldn't really stay in the bigs. He was really good in the minors, though. Next up, we got Joe Tempton. Another really good catcher. Didn't last too long. Also went to war. A lot of you guys you'll see went to war, but he was really, really good in the minor leagues, I'll tell you that. Really good player. Next up, Roy McMillan. PSA 4. Really good. Really, really good player. Really good fielder. He was kind of like Ozzie Smith before Ozzie Smith, and this time was known as the Raider. I think he's actually in the minor league Hall of Fame. I don't know if that's good or bad to be in, but I mean, you're in a Hall of Fame. This next one's an upgrade. Ken Wood. I need to get the actual card authenticated, but I know for a fact it's real. But got this in a ballpoint pen. And, I mean, look at that card. I mean, that's sharp. It's sharper than the 4 I have. Or had. Very good card to get. Outfielder. It looks like he would be a pitcher, but he's actually an outfielder. As you see right there. Next up is Johnny Antonello. Another pretty decent player. He's a big guy. He was 6'1.5". Really good player, but he didn't play this year because he was still serving in the war. He never got discharged in 52. I think his next year was 53 when he played. Next up is Clint Hartung. PSA 3. I wish it was in ballpoint pen, but beggars can't be choosers. Again, another veteran. Just an amazing freaking pitcher. Just an amazing pitcher. And I love the blue background. Love that blue background. Next up, Ed Blake. He did not play long at all. He was another random guy that Cyberger just added. He's a future lawyer, which I think he actually became a lawyer. But he played in the major leagues while going to St. Louis University to become one. But I mean, that auto is a really cool autograph and a really nice looking card. Love that card. Next one is Bob Rush. There is a Bob Ross on the set. But Bob Rush. Beautiful red background. Very nice auto. He always signed it on his face. A lot of his cards you rarely find him signed not on his face. I don't know why he did that, but he just did it because he could have just signed like right here. But that's fine. But this is one of your cheaper ones you can get, like $20, $30. So it's a good little entry level. Very, very good entry. And this is just a good example besides the writing there. Just a really, really good example. Next up, this is a very tough card to get. Mr. Eddie Wakus. PSA 4, Pop 2, none higher. The reason why he's so tough to get is because he was shot by a really crazy girl in 1949. He actually is what inspired the Natural. Very tough, very, very tough card in that set. And it's a really nice autograph too. Love it. And the color, everything is beautiful in that card. Next up is another Pop 2 none higher. Okay. Next, I'm having bad gravity over here. But the next one, Del Cranel. Very beautiful looking card there. Pop 4 or Pop 2 none higher. PSA 4 9 on the auto. Very iconic guy. But he was actually a big guy too, 6'1.5". Oop, focus. Let's focus. There we go. Very, very good catcher. He's a really cool 51 Bowman card as well. It's like a sideways card, and it's like him trying to catch, or it's like him with his mask off or something like that. So it's kind of cool. It's like an action shot. Next up is Eddie Kazak. He was injured in Germany. He got shot in the elbow. So, and they said he wouldn't be able to play baseball again, and boy, did he prove them wrong. He played baseball. I don't know how long he played for, but he definitely played a couple more years after he got shot in the elbow in Germany. Beautiful example with a really nice ballpoint pen. Next up is Don Johnson. He's pretty common. He's not too difficult to get. Again, another one of those randos that Cyberger added. Very cool card. I believe that's marker. I believe. Looks like marker. Here's a cubby, Joe Hatton. Beautiful ballpoint pen. Love how he signed that. Beautiful. These signed 52 Topps cards, you just gotta find, if you see any rare ones, you just get them. Because you won't find them, you won't find many of them ever again. A lot of them are stuck in sets. Next one, Solihemus. 3.5, this was an upgrade. An authentic one. This one's a 3.5 nut with a 9 auto. Solihemus, I believe, actually collected cards after he retired. He collected some like 80s, 90s cards for his kids. So that's what's cool about him. Beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful color, beautiful auto. It's very rare to find any ballpoint pen autos on him, though. Very, very rare. You won't find many. But I love them. I mean, this one's almost dead centered. So that's a beautiful card. Here's a tough one. Tough one coming up. Another Cubby. Frank Baumholtz. I mean, and look at this card. Sharp corners, sharp edges, clean surface, with a beautiful auto. And this is the legit 52 Topps, because you can tell because the back is gray and it's also a little bit of texture to it. So this is an original 52 Topps. That's how you can tell. But I mean, this can grade easily a 4 or 5. Easily, because I mean that thing is sharp. That, I mean, I have to send it off, but I mean that's sharp. Sharp. Next one, Lubrisi. So this guy actually wore a brace on his left leg because I think he injured it in war. He would pitch with a brace and a shin guard, I guess, too. Yeah. This one's kind of rough shape. I think I have my eyes on a 4.5, so I might get this upgraded really soon. The final card that got me to number 4, and this one's actually a tough one. Ralph Branca. Well, he's not tough, but the card has gone up in value like crazy. Ralph Branca. The camera does not do it justice with the color. The color is beautiful on this card. Beautiful signature as well. Looks like I think it's pen, like purple pen. Love this card. A little bit of staining, but who looks at the back? But he played at NYU, and he was really good at basketball. He was a decent basketball player because he was 6'3", so pretty big guy. Really, really big guy. Alrighty. Now, what are my favorite cards that I've had in the set so far? I would say my favorite cards is Wakus. That's my one favorite. And then my second favorite, let's see. Who would be my second favorite looking card? I honestly like the Solihemus. Love this card. Love the background. Love the look of the hat. Love his autograph. Love everything. And Wakus, I mean, he has a very beautiful red, deep red to him. And then just a very simple autograph. It was very, very simple. This is close to an era, but if it was an era, it would have said Edward instead of Ed. I don't know when that was signed, obviously, but just another beautiful card. Beautiful card. So this card came from the former #1 set. And Ted Sherman, if you look him up on PSA, he has a whole article. And he was at 367. I think now the guy who has the most complete set is at 97%, which is pretty freaking crazy. If you ask me, I think they're missing Mantle, Jackie, Campanella, and like 5 coaches or something like that. So the next guy ahead of me, he is at 85%-ish, and he's trying to sell his set, so I might even jump to 3 if he sells his set. So Beautiful cards. And if you guys have any signed 52 tops, don't be afraid to contact me. Just comment, and we can get to talking. Anyway, this is Vintage Kids signing out, and I hope to make a couple more of these videos in the future. Bye.